Hi everyone. Hope you're okay. It's a bit dark here, isn't it? Put a light on a minute. Hang on a minute. Is that any better? Let's have a look. Let me just see if I can just wait a minute. Just wait a minute, guys. I'm just gonna... Right, no. Right, I'm upside down now, am I? Right, that's better. I don't know what happened there. I think the thing went through. Anyway, guys, how are we all today? Hope we're all right. Let's say hello to a few people. There's quite a few people gone. Hi, James. How are you, my love? Hello, Paul and Marie. Lovely to see you. Who else have we got? Hi, Chris. How are we all? So, well, I've had a very, very good week this week. I am stoked with what I've got. I'm stoked with what I picked up. Yeah, on the car boot. Hi, Lynn. How are you, my love? How's Lynn? Hello, Uncle Albert. How are you? So yeah, so I'm really, really stoked this week. I've done picked up some really good stuff. So I'm excited to show you all it. Yeah. Anybody else picked up any good stuff this week? Doing accounts just now need a little break. They're driving me nuts. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah. I do them every month for that reason. Right. So I don't even know where to start, guys, to be honest with you. I've got that much stuff. I don't even know I'm going to get through it in an hour. But I've picked up some rather good gems this week, I think. So I was at a car boot last week, and there's a couple of items here. Oops. I do them every week. I do them every month. Use that QuickBooks is really good. I use QuickBooks. It's really, really good. It is. For anything like that, just add it, enter it, and they kind of do the lot. Yeah, so I was at a car boot, and oh my God, did I pick up something that was out of this world. So this person was just obviously clearing out her, I don't know, mother's house or something, and she had these little dolls. Well, you know what I'm like for dolls. So yeah, I picked them up. They're just in a little bundle. Oh my God. You know what, guys? You should not go past a little bundle of dolls if you see them on a car boot, if they look a little bit dirty even, because I'm telling you now, right? I paid £5 for the lot of these dolls. And, well, are you ready? So this little darling girl here, she doesn't look a lot. She doesn't look a lot at all, does she? She's got like her little scarf on. She's got her shoes on. She is a little bit worn. She's a little bit tatty, but she can be done up. So she is a vintage ratty Italian doll, plastic doll from the 60s. Now everyone's going, oh, well, you know, she's only a little doll. Don't ever pass up little dolls, guys. This little beauty here, there's one on Etsy, and I did find one on eBay. She does need a little tidy up, obviously, but there's one going on Etsy for £80 for that little dream there. It does look like Chucky's sister, yes, but she is worth quite a bit, guys. She's Italian. She's ratty, R-A-T-T-I, and she's just a plastic doll. So she's worth £80. Hi, Faye and Simon, how are you? Thank you for coming on. So yes, she's worth about £80 just in her state as well. And she's got her clothes on, which is even better because I've seen one as well that was £80, had no clothes on at all. So yeah, so good little pickup. I haven't finished yet from the dolls. So this again has got no clothes on, but she's an Ari doll and she's from Germany. Now, again, she isn't exactly, she needs cleaning up a bit, tidying up. I don't tend to like doing too much on them because you just never know with dolls. But again, she's an Ari doll. She's 1960s. She's from Germany and she's worth about 35 in this condition. So she's worth 35. And I've got another one as well. So I picked up two and she's got her clothes on still. Again, they're not exactly in the best condition, but it doesn't matter. Even the clothes, you know, they can be taken off. The dolls are still worth the money. So again, this is an Ari Germany one and it is worth, again, 35, even in that condition. So yeah, so we go on. I'm glad you're on, Faye, because I've got a bit of a surprise right at the end that I discovered. We have another Ari. It is a very small one. He's about 2 inches. But again, he's from Germany. Again, he's a boy Ari doll, so he's worth more money because he's rarer. So we have got him as well. And he's worth about £40 to £50, just like that. Haven't finished yet, guys. This was my £5 pickup. This little one, if you can see on the back, I don't know what you can see on the back, but I probably won't see on the back, but it says Edie, Germany. So Edie, Germany. Again, she doesn't look a lot, does she? She's a little bit tattered, but because she's vintage, people don't mind this. They're quite willing to pick these dolls up. They can always redress them or, you know, I mean, the thing is, these are not to be looked over. So she's an Edie doll. She's like they call them celluloid dolls. So they're celluloid. That is CELL. I think it's OID, but I need to check on that spelling. These little celluloid dolls, and these are again are really, really quite rare. So yeah, so we have this one little one on here as well. So she's lovely as well. And again, an Edie doll, you know, celluloid dolls, they're worth about 25. So, and then we've got this little one. Now, I have no idea what this one is. I have to do some research, but again, I think he's from Germany. He's got a bit of a blue face. I'd need to do some research, but I'm guessing he's probably a German, came from Germany, because they all came from Germany, they all came from the same place. So then we get on to the little ones. So I can't believe this. Anyway, so I picked up this, which is a little frozen Charlotte from Germany. Again, she's porcelain, but she's still worth about £35 on her own. She's Victorian, Germany. It says Germany on the back. And the reason the Germany is on it, but it's not in like, it's not stamped. It looks like it's been just like scrolled in somehow. It's not even straight. And it's got a number 2 on it as well. So they call them frozen Charlottes. So again, she's lovely. But the Pierre Resistance is these 2 little ones. So do you see that one there? And do you see that one there. So these two little darlings are 1920s Schaefer and Vater. Look it up, Schaefer and Vater. Now, one sold on Etsy and it's already gone for $137. That was that one, $137, just that. So I'm guessing that this little one as well will be about the same. They're 1920s. They've got no sort of like, you know, chips on them at all. So for a £5, guys, on my boot sale that I picked up. For a £5, yeah. How many dolls there? I mean, the profit is just unreal from that little collection of dolls. So again, look out for this one here. She is a ratty Italian plastic doll, 1960s. We've got the little Ari dolls. So we've got 3 of these Ari dolls. These are all German. They've got Germany on the back. You can just see it on the back, but you can't see it on here, but they all got stamped Germany. I know. Bargain. We've got an Edie doll as well, 20, obviously. And we've got the 2 little ones that I'll need to wrap up because these are Schaefer and Vater, 1920s. And they're just tiny, as you can see. So yeah, so very, very happy with the result of just picking up a £5 bundle of little dolls on a boot sale. And obviously the frozen Charlotte as well. And again, the hands are intact. It looks like the hands are intact there. Usually you find these on Victorian dumps a lot. And they've always usually just find their heads usually, or sometimes their legs. But you very, very, very rarely find one that's in complete mint condition. So that is really, really good. So yeah, so that was my £5 bundle on a boot sale. So yeah, so I'm very, very happy with that one. My next find on a boot sale was this. So we have Parker. Now, Parker is now in France, but it was actually in this country. So I picked up these inks of Parker inks. So we have all different ones. We've got sapphire. We have emerald. So we've got emerald. We have ebony. And we have ruby. And we also have the very, very rare mocha. So if you can see that says mocha on it there. So that's mocha. Now, all these Parker inks, obviously, they are not used anymore. These are for the fountain pens. So these are about 40 years old, these inks. But as you can see, they're still in very good condition. They've not really been, there's not really a chip on any of them. I have had a look at it. It says England on it. But, you know, these are really good finds if you can find Parker ink that is 40 years plus. This ink is worth about, if you go on eBay and have a look, you're talking, well, you're talking quite a lot. You're probably about 60 or 70 pound each. Again, I didn't pay a lot for them. Somebody obviously just doesn't know whether they were worth anything. But as I say, the cream of the crop is the mocha, because these are all different coloured inks. So this is mocha. So we've got the mocha here. And again, you can always tell Parker ink because of this. I mean, you can see that, maybe you won't be able to see it because it's too dark, but there's an actual stamp here. I will put them on my Insta. Hi, Julie. I will put them on my Insta because I want people to actually try and look for them because they are really, really calligraphy ink. Yep, they are fountain pen ink, calligraphy ink, 40 years old. Hi, Kathy. And yeah, and always obviously has got the Parker there, and they haven't come off either, which I think is fantastic. So they actually not even come off. They've also been kept well somewhere in an attic somewhere, obviously. There is one that isn't got it on. I think it's the ruby one. No, it's the mocha one. But these all have the other ones on as well. So yeah, so I'm very, very happy with the Parker pickup as well. Parker writing ink, you know, is really good. I will get a fountain pen and I will check the ink, but I think the ink seems okay. The 50ml ones, and it's got England on it. Now they don't actually exist in England anymore. The company moved to France. So, and it was America. It was America first. It was in America, then it moved to France. So yeah, so I was really happy with those. As I say, they're all different coloured inks. And just basically to look out for stuff, you know, you just never know what you're going to find at car boots if you're kind of looking for different things, I suppose, different things. So I was very happy with my little doll pickup and my little and my Parker ink. It still gets better, guys. It still gets better. So yeah, so I also picked up this week these on a car boot. So I think I've seen these, shown these on Instagram. For anyone who's seen my Instagram, is great. But I picked up these. Now these are Beatles books, as you can see. Now I picked up that one, this one here, this one here, this one, this one, this one of Paul, looking very handsome in his younger days. That one, I think it's John Lennon, isn't it? This is Ringo. We've got this one here, which obviously has got a coloured thing on. Whether that makes any difference, I don't know. We've got John Lennon. We've got John Lennon and his son. We've got Ringo looking very young. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and the special one we've got is the Sgt. Pepper special one. So I picked them all up. I paid £10 for all of them. You might think that's quite a lot, but actually I've already had somebody inquire about them already. You know, they are collectible. Hi Joan, how are you? They are collectible, as you can see. There's quite a few of them. So yeah, so I pick those up on a car boot, but not my usual Ford car boot, which I always pick everything up from. I pick the dolls up from the Ford car boot. The millionaire Paul McCartney is still very handsome. Yes, he is, certainly is. And I picked these up from Seaford in East Sussex. We're doing a small car boot there, and there was people just there sort of like getting rid of their stuff. And yeah, so I picked up those, and I also picked up, which again I've put on my Insta, so if anyone's seen my Instagram, but I also picked up all these Looking. Does everyone remember Looking? So yeah, so I picked up the Looking books, or magazines, or whatever you want to call them. We did have a little bit on Sunday about one that I found, a little naughty picture in one of them. So it's obviously a young teenage boy maybe. But yeah, apart from that, it was fine. So Paul is still dashing, Kathy. Yes, he certainly is. But what I loved about this was some of, because obviously in the 80s, we all did it. We all got our magazines, and we all took our pictures out, didn't we? We all took our pictures. It was like the Junior TV Times, Tonks, I suppose, for England. I don't know. Well, we're in Scotland. I'm in Scotland. I don't know. But it was over here in England. And yeah, and actually, these are still in. Some of them are actually still in the middle. This is the Pet Shop Boys. So yeah, so I was really happy with that. I thought it was really good. There's one with the A-Team in it. You've got Mel and Kim. You've even got Madonna. You've got Huey Lewis and the News. Obviously, I want to remember Huey Lewis and the News if you're a teenager in the 80s. You've got Huey Lewis and the News there. Hip to be Square. Nick Kamen. So yeah, so you just got loads of them here. Madonna. So never go past magazines that are like older, because you just never know. It might not even be the magazine that you could sell. You could just sell the poster that's inside, because people are always looking for vintage posters as well. So, you know, any Tina Turner poster. No Tina Turner. No Tina Turner posters, Chris. But there's somewhere is the 18. I think it's this one. Or Short Circuit. Remember Short Circuit, guys? I still love Short Circuit. I love that film, Short Circuit. It was so cool, wasn't it? Yeah, there you are. The 18. Remember the 18? So we've got the 18 there. Yes, I had a massive crush on him when I was in my teen years. Face. Thought he was gorgeous. I used to have like a massive picture of him up on my wall. That came out the TV Times, I have to say. My nan actually saved it for me. She saved me all the pictures of Face. She's cut them all out of the TV Times. You should see them, because she knew that I used to collect them. Any picture of Face, I was there. I also like in Battlestar Galactica as well. And the other guy, what's his name? Richard Hatch, I think it was it Richard Hatch? Yeah, Richard Hatch. And we all remember him, don't we, guys? Inspector Gadget. I pity the fool, exactly. Yeah, I pity the fool. Yeah. And we all remember Shakin' Stevens. Hi, Chris, how are you? We all remember Shakin' Stevens, don't we? Well, I think he might be in this one. I think he might be in this one. Yeah, he is in this one. We all remember Shaky, don't we? Let's have a look. Let's have a picture of Shaky, shall we? Now, this is either a guy who had all these and just didn't like pictures of certain people, because some of them are still there and some of them aren't. This is the Shaky one. Everyone remember Shaky? In the 80s? And then, yeah, and we've got there's just loads. And obviously, used to get, who remembers all these? Look, see, Central. Is it Shaky you can't put on eBay? I don't know. Maybe you can't put it on eBay. Might just stick it on Vintage. HTV, remember all these? Look, we don't have any of these anymore, do we? Anglia, Border, Central. You've got Grampian there. Yeah, so you should tell you everything was always on. Then we've got Was Not Was. Was Not Was. Walk the Dinosaur. And then we've got a Madonna picture here as well. Look. Shaky's hair is still black. Well, yeah, it's good just for men, that, isn't it? Just for men. So we've got that, and then also we've got Mel and Kim. Jackie was my first magazine. Yes, I had Jackie as well, and My Guy, and there was Patches. What else was there? Think. There was Patches, definitely. There was My Guy. Jackie. There's another one as well. I can't think what it was called. Everyone remember? Does everybody remember? Yes, I've heard that, but don't know why. Short Circuit. Remember Short Circuit? 5 is Alive with was it Stephen Guttenberg? My dad didn't go grey until he was in his 80s. Oh, I'm going grey. Nobody just knows it. I just used the thing. And there's another shaky one as well. Come See About Me. And then I was like, oh my God, please let Aha be in here. Because Aha, obviously, people just didn't like Aha. I don't know what it is. I think these could have been from a boy. Because this Aha picture is still in here as well. Short Circuit magazine. Have you heard of that? I loved it. Fab 208 magazine. No, I don't think I've heard of that one. So I'm guessing. Actually, guys, I'm going to see him. I'm going to be seeing him, Billy Idol, in the summer, along with Blondie and Iggy Pop. It's going to be the best punk festival in London. And I've got tickets to go and see it. So yeah, I can't wait. Love Blondie. Johnny 5 is the Wally prequel, well, kinda. Yeah. So yeah, so as I say, pick these up. This one is, does anyone know who this is? This woman. She had a really weird name, didn't they? Spagnar. Sounds like something you'd like get a spaghetti or something. And we've got the A-Team and Michael Jackson. Obviously, they took the ones out that they wanted. Because this one isn't got Michael Jackson in it, unfortunately. But oh, it's got Stephen Hendry in it though. I remember Stephen Hendry. They can still sing. They can sing too. It'll be great. Yeah, I know. I can't wait. I cannot wait to go and see Blondie and Billy Idol and Iggy Pop. Just massive fan of Blondie. Massive fan. So yeah, so I picked those up. So again, that was on the other car boot, which I don't usually go to Ford car boot. Obviously, I go to Ford car boot, but I don't go to this car boot usually a lot. So it's never open anyway, and it's only just started to open. So yeah, so I was very happy with those pickups. I got those and the Beatles. Now I also picked up, let me show you, let me just get around here a minute. I picked up some badges. Now these badges, if you see badges, guys, don't walk past them. I picked these up. I paid £2 for these badges, right, on the boot sale. Who's the guy this morning? It is Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. I have them all around my lounge. Now, I don't want anybody doing all these like innuendos when I show some of these badges, but there are some badges here that, you know, people will know them, people won't know them. I had to look up some of these because I hadn't heard of them. I mean, I like punk, but obviously not as much as some people do. So, does anybody remember Stiff Records? Stiff Records, do you see that? So it says Stiff Records there. So I don't know where these have come from. I've no idea. I picked them up on the car boot. I'm guessing, I don't know whether it's somebody who used to work at Stiff Records. I don't know, but we have a lot here. So we've got Stiff Records here. Yeah, it is very good value. There's a particular one here that I can't find that is very good value. If you go on to, I went onto eBay and I found one in America, not here. I knew that was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I'm not going to show a badge now, because if I show one of these badges, James is just going to have an absolute hoot of a laugh. This one is particularly rare. Now, I can find the black and white one, but I can't find this particular one. The black and white one is going for $139 just for the badge on eBay, just for that badge. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you this very quickly. I don't want any innuendos. I don't want anybody sending me any messages. James. What does that say? You saw it quickly. I'm not going to go it much longer. A lot of music collectors, someone will want those badges. I know, exactly. Yeah, they will. I mean, there's so many badges here. Look, I'm going to go through them quickly. I've got loads. They've got another Stiff Records there. We have another we've got this one, greatest stiffs, it says, but it's supposed boycott. No, I know exactly. No comment. Exactly, James. Oh my God. We've got Pearl Harbor. Now, apparently they were a group and they were signed up. These are all signed up by Stiff Records. I have to keep saying that word. But yeah, we've got Rock Pile of Rock. We've got, what else have we got? We've got Lenny Lovitch. Now, I had to look up some of these people, but they were actually all signed by Stiff Records. So that's another girl. She's from Germany. And even these are worth a bit of money. I've done some research on these, if you so. Oh, James. James. These ones are actually worth something as well. These are called pop song ones, and these are worth some money as well. About £20 each, these ones. Not quite as the stiff ones, but still. We've got Eric and Band Treading in America. We've got I Saw Lou, Rock Pile. I'm going to read some of these for it because I don't know what I'm going to show. How can I know what I think till I see what I say? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, oh God, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I've got 44 badges, James. 44 badges. You know, got ones like this. And, right, okay, I'm going to show this very quickly, but I can't find this badge anywhere. So if anyone knows me how to actually find things like this, let me know, because I can't find this one at all. It says, can you see what it says? It says, I'm a stiff housewife. Oh dear. I'm drinking for Nick Lowe, it says, that one. Yeah, £2 I paid in this as well, in this actual little thing. Just literally said £2 to me. I picked them up on the car boot sale in Seaford on Saturday. And yeah, so we've got obviously I Like Lenny. I Like Kirsty. Again, these are worth about 25 quid each. I found this one, this Elvis one. I Like Elvis Costello. He was also signed by Stiff Records, I believe. Yeah, we've got these ones. And drugs as well. And roll. So I think these ones are going to be worth. I don't know. I can't find some. I need to try and do a bit of research on these because I found some, but I haven't found others. Now this guy, I know this Jim Bestman. This one's going to be worth a bit because this guy unfortunately died 25 years ago, but he was actually one of the record producers, like one of the AR man for Stiff Records. But I have quite a few Stiff record ones as well. So I have the Stiff Housewife one there. So I have the Stiff Housewife one, which again is a Stiff record one. I have Stiff Records. These are worth a bit of money as well, these Stiff record ones. So that's one. I've got two like this. You can see there's two there. And I've got the Rock Pile, which obviously is a 79. So that's 1979, that one. UK Tour Rock Pile, 1979. And then I've got these ones, which again, I'm not too sure how much they are or what they're worth. I've got to do Wednesday's best. Saturday's best, it says. Saturday's best. Friday's best as well. So I don't know, guys. I've no idea. I just know that it was a good pickup for £2. And, you know, obviously people just don't have. Right. And there's this one as well. Stiff 5. Fit 5. So I think I'll put these on eBay. What do you reckon? Put them on eBay, or shall I don't know. I don't know what to do with them, guys, to be honest with you. Where will you sell them, Amanda? Great collection. I have no idea, Joan. I just picked them up. I picked them up because I saw them and I thought I do like a bit of like punk anyway. And if Amanda's channel disappears, we all know why. Have you got Monday's best? Been after that for a while. Have I got Monday's best? Hang on a minute. Let's have a look, Chris. I don't think I have actually. No, I don't. No, I've got Wednesday's best. Have I got Monday's best? No. No, Chris, sorry. I've got Friday. I've got Thursday. I've got Saturday. And I've got Wednesday. I don't think I've got. No. I haven't got it. No. No, I've not got Monday's best. I'm sorry, Chris. No. This one is the one that's worth a lot of money. Sorry, Chris. I've got every other one. Well, not every other one. I've got 4 of them, but just not the Monday one. This one is worth a lot of money. This is the one that is worth the most money that I've found. And again, it's black and white. It's called Stiff Records. Again, it says recording the tracks of the Revolution Stiff Secret Service. So yeah, so if you look on eBay and put in that, you'll see how much that one is. That's worth quite a bit. I found that on an American one. So yeah. So yeah, so not bad pickup. Chris, you'll have to move to a Thursday. Chris, I'll move to a Thursday. Yeah, so yeah. So again, we've got a couple of these as well. This is a guy called Eric somebody, apparently, and he was in Stiff Records. And we've also got, actually, that one is Chuck Berry. Again, worth 20 quid. I've done a bit of research on some of these, but as I say, not all of them. And also Stiff Records, another Stiff Records one there, which says the second best answer is no. So yes, I got all these 44 badges for £2. And like you said, I didn't know what I picked up at the time. But when I did a bit of research, I then did realise what I had picked up. So yeah, so that's another pickup, guys. Again, you know, you just never know, do you? You never know what you're going to pick up on a boot sale. You never know what's going to be on a boot sale. And I think as well, it was a case of I was just lucky that I went on a different boot sale and they just happened to be literally in this guy's pile. But I mean, you know, I was just walking past it and I just saw it and it just stuck out to me because I always look for things that are unusual, basically. So yeah, so I picked those up, which again was a good find. And if anybody can help me regarding selling those or putting me in touch with people who can maybe help me with some of those badges, because I have no idea. I've tried to find a lot of those online, but when you put them on Google Lens, an orange badge with just rock and with roll on it, you just get loads of Smarties come up. Do you know what I mean? Orange Smarties and stuff like that. So I'm like, how am I going to find out about these badges? Some of these badges. So yeah. So picked him up. And also I picked up last week. Picking up. Sorry. So I picked up. Again, I picked these up for 50p each. I was wondering where stuff comes from. Who collects those badges? I know. I wonder. I don't know if he could have been like an AR man, or whether he could be like a roadie maybe, or whether he was like somebody in Stiff Records. I have no idea. It's just I just happened to find on the boot sale. So you know, I have really no idea. So I came across these guys last week. Hi, Lindsay and Alvin. How are you? Thank you. Yes, we're having a great day so far, I think. So I picked these up and these were in a charity shop. And like I said to you before, guys, always look in the baskets. Always look in little baskets because you just never know. People who are volunteers there do not know what they're putting into baskets. And so sometimes you can find some real gems. And I just happened to be going to that charity shop that afternoon and I found these. So these are Bandai 96. I have them on my Insta last week, whether somebody saw them or not. These. So this one here is Bandai. It's particularly rare, this one. In fact, these ones both are rare, these two. I'll show you one in a minute. So these are Power Rangers. They are 90, I think it says 96 there, or 98, could be 98. But yeah, I put these on Insta and I got messages straight away from this guy who is a collector. And he said to me straight away, I would like the blue and the green and I'd like another one as well. And I was like, okay, let me do some research on them first because I don't know what I've just bought. I just literally just put one on Insta because usually what I do is I buy stuff and then I maybe do a reel and put it onto my Insta so people can see what I bought, you know. And also I picked up him as well. So Mark's not here today, so he's not going to see this, but he likes his figures. So again, that's a Bandai. Again, it's 96, this one. And again, he's in very good condition. And he's a metallic one as well. So I picked him up. Again, I don't know what I'm picking up. I mean, I knew that when I saw Bandai, if I see Bandai, I go, right, I'm going to pick them up because obviously, and also if they're 90s, I'm thinking, right, I'm going to pick them up. So I haven't had these figures before. So these are the ones I haven't had. And this particular guy as well is pretty popular. So again, he again is part of the Power Rangers, Bandai, whatever you want to call it. Yep. And also I had an offer on him as well, the Knight. But they're in very good condition for their age. I mean, they are 90, this one's 96 as well. 96 or 98? I might be 98, that one, 98, I think. But yeah, they're in very good condition. They're not, they look like they've been very well kept. There may be a few tiny little scrapes on them, but there's nothing major. Also, we've got the Power Ranger guy there. He definitely looks like a Power Ranger, doesn't he? And then we've got this guy as well. So he's 2007. He's the one that's the youngest one. But again, I still picked him up because he was Bandai. So yeah. So we've got him and him. Kind of look like Power Rangers, don't they? And then you've got these two knights, which apparently are worth something. Have you looked up Stiff Records Company? I've looked up the Stiff Records Company, Lynn. I didn't realise when I picked them up what they were, to be honest with you. I just picked them up thinking there were a few punk. I thought they'd just come off somebody's jacket. I thought they'd just come off somebody's jean jacket at first. That's what I thought, because I am not an expert on badges at all. I will pick up, because I think I've shown you before, I pick up badges. But I will pick up badges if I see them. But I just saw those particular ones and thought punk straight away. I thought, oh, well, they're punk badges. Somebody might want them. And I know that I've got a few friends as well that would probably like a few of those badges. So that's why I picked them up. Because I knew also I was going to go and see Blondie as well. You know, in July, and I thought, oh, I might be able to put a few of them on my, well, so now, but you know, I might be able to put a few on my jacket, you know, because I always wear a jean jacket, you know, get into the swing of it, stuff, you know, Doc Martens, you know, I usually wear the dungarees, you know, and I've got a Blondie hat, so you know, I thought, well, you know, I'll just put them all on there, type of thing. But yeah, but I've looked up Stiff Records. Yes, I know that Jim Bowman was part of Stiff Records, and there's a badge, or Jim Bestman rather, and there's a badge in there. And I know that I think Eric Clapton, believe as well, was Stiff Records as well, so they signed them up. But these are the bands that they signed up in 79, 80s, and obviously they're not around anymore, any of them, I don't think. So yeah, it was a good find. I think Lindsay Alvin. I think Lindsay Alvin came on after I was showing you the badges. But yeah, if you go back, Lindsay and Alvin, you'll see what badges I picked up. Yeah. And you can pick those up in a dumpster. Oh, well done, James. Woo! Sale. Brilliant. They're worth a bit of money. Well done. Well, I've just found these ones. I'll just show you quickly. Found these ones, Lindsay and Alvin, and they are all, a lot of them are Stiff Records and people that were actually signed up by Stiff Records. So yes, there's 44 badges there. Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. Is it back now? It's because people phone me. When people phone me on my phone, that's when the sound goes, and then it comes back again. So can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me? I think I can hear. I think I can hear the weekend. Yeah. So thought I'd gone deaf then, lol. Sorry guys. It's every time the phone's on this particular phone, which I obviously do my live on, it's like it just cuts out, and I was actually taking it back, but then I don't bother now because I just know once it goes off, then the sound will come back again, and I won't have to come out and come out and come out. So sorry about that. Right, okay. So got that. Showed you the band drive. What else did I get? I've just got so much stuff here. Probably let's go through it all. But I picked this up. This is vintage. This is rather nice. So I picked this up for £2. I picked some Facebook Marketplace. This was picked up on Facebook Marketplace. This. I saw it and I thought, wow. So we've got the tray here. Now I know it's got a little bit of discoloration to it, but sometimes people can work it out. They look very similar, of course, to the ones that we found. It was a big bundle. They were all punk bands. We found them with authentic signed photos of celebrities that were sold. Yeah, they're all stiff records. There's a couple that one's worth like over £100 just on its own. The Secret Service one. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely fantastic find. Lucky. And I've got this as well, which also goes with it, which is a jewelry box, as you can see. Little sort of like crystal pot as well. This all goes together. And then you've got a little brush as well. So you've got the whole set. I'm going to try and pick it up and show you when I'm in that. If you can see it, I'll try and hold it. It's all a set. So we've got the whole set. And I've paid, it's always nice to find an unexpected gem. It is, definitely. I found another gem as well in a minute, which I'll show you in a minute. I paid £2 for that one. So, yeah. I also found some really good Parker ink as well, Lindsay and Alvin, because you came on, well, you have to watch it back, but yeah, found some good Parker ink as well. Right, so there's those. Now you know that I like my Beatrix Potter as well, so I found this 1994, I think it is, Beatrix Potter. Like a cover. That's a pillowcase. I found two of them actually. That one. And that is the actual, these are 90s covers. This one's got all of the pictures. So all the designs inside as well. Yeah, big one. Got that on the one side. You can see on the other side, very, very pretty. Got all the big white spines on it as well. And inside out, because I just washed it. I'm so sorry about that. I just washed this. I would wash everything inside out, so that's the reason it's inside out. But again, very nice. You know, we'll go on eBay. Yeah, just a nice little find. I thought that one. You know, I like Beatrix Potter anyway. So that was one of them. And the other one I picked up was this one. Again, 90s. Again, Beatrix Potter. Again, I've washed it, so it's inside out. I apologise. But yeah, see, you've got all the little bunnies on that one. Again, on that. So it's a reverse one. You've got that on one side, and you've got that on the other. So the reverse one. And then we've got the pillowcase. So they're very cute, in very good condition as well, which I always like, in good condition. And yeah, just absolutely fantastic. I really like those. I love these. I found this, which is a decorative shelf liner, vintage. It's always good for people that like have those Welsh dresses. Welsh dresses, I want to say, because it gives a touch to your shelves and dresses, it says. So they are quite a good thing to find as well. And they were sort of like, you know, from Lakeland, but people do love stuff like that, and I have sold these before, so I always pick them up. Anything to do with like, you know, people that do those tea parties, you know, or they have like little cafes, nice little like, you know, decorative bits around their shelves and stuff. So that's always nice to pick that up and just pick that up. I also found on the boot sale this, which is a Radley handbag, if you can see. So that's a Radley. I found that on the boot sale. It is authentic. I have had it checked out. I did check it out myself. It's got the Radley London on there. And obviously it's definitely got the Radley little dog, as you all know, the dog. So yeah, so I did pick up that bag, and again, it's a really nice little bag because it's just, you know, it's just a little bag, and some people like little bags, don't they? So I picked that one up, and I also picked up on the boot sale as well a Osprey bag as well. So this one I picked up. So this one here is like a crocodile sort of look, and yeah, it's Osprey London. See the Osprey London there. Yeah, Radley do sell very well, Joan. And I also picked this one up as well. And this is obviously a authentic one. Got the Osprey in it. Got the lining with Osprey all over it. They're the ways you can tell that it's authentic. And again, crocodile bag. It's nice. It'll fit a tiny laptop in it probably, but it's definitely a ladies' bag who likes to ladies for lunch, or just ladies who like to go to the office. Well, ladies just like a bag, an Osprey bag, you know. I mean, and because it's black as well, I always think black is a really good seller anyway. People love their black canvas. I know I do. So I put the Osprey on it as well. I also picked up, now unfortunately I've done this over the reel as well. Now this, I picked two things up at the time. So I picked up this, and I also picked up this as well. Everyone remembers High School Musical, yeah? So this is the lion, Wildcats, High School Musical. No, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Kathy? Does everybody hear me? Kathy says she can't hear me. So it's High School Musical. On tour. It's High School Musical on tour. I don't know whether that has anything to do with it or not. I don't know. But anyway, it's the High School Musical. It's Disney, Walt Disney Company. Yeah. So I think, I'm guessing that it's 2000 and something. I'm guessing. Yeah. 2008. You can hear me a bit. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, that's fine. And also, I picked up on the boot sale last week. Now, as I say, it's not in the greatest condition box, but don't sometimes need the boxes. It's the figures, really. Micro. No, it shouldn't be. Can you hear better now? Can you hear better now? Stand up a little bit. Can you hear better now? Just down a little bit. Just turned it up. Was these? And these are the complete High School Musical figure collection. So as you can see, we've got here all of them. I've just had to turn up my volume. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? This is why I need to get a laptop. And then also, hopefully these badges will get me a laptop. These are the complete collection. Now they are rare. I couldn't find any on eBay at all. No different, Amanda. Huh. I don't really want to come out. If I come out, I have to come back in again. I don't know if it'll make any difference. So yeah, so I picked up him. Obviously, Zac Efron there. There's is it Sharp? I don't know what it's called. I just know that, you know, my girls used to love them. High School Musical. So yeah, I did pick those up as well. And my last one I'll show you. I have got loads to show you, but I did pick up this as well, which is working. Which is this. And this is a vintage light for child. I don't know how old it is. I haven't done any research. It just says piggery pottery. But yeah, how lovely is that? I just love that. Liking it as well. It does work. No worries. I need to go and do something. Speak later. No worries. So yeah, so pick that up as well. That's strange, isn't it? I know. Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it? So it's like 80s sort of like, I think. And also I picked up my last one. I'll show you. I do have some others, but I know time is getting on, and you're all probably wanting to do something else, not just listen to me all day. I was in the charity shop in Sea, and I happened to see this. Now, is Faye still on? Faye, are you still on? I happen to see this. Now I've got the set, but I'm not going to get it out because it's worth a bit of money, to be honest with you. So anyway, what it is Port Merion, as you can see, pottery. And it says, where did you get that hat? Now this Port Merion set is particularly rare. And thank God I had my Google Lens. I did a Google Lens on a charity shop. I was in Seaford, saw it up on the top of the shelf. And I did a Google Lens. I took a picture of it, and I did my Google Lens where I go and find out what it is, where it's from, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's not here now, Amanda. Oh, what a shame. Well, hopefully she can watch it, Simon, because this is Port Merion, which I know she loves, but it is a rare one. So I've got the coffee pot, believe it or not. So this is the coffee pot. I don't really want to take it out of the bubble wrap because it's worth rather a lot of money. It's a 1970s, and it was a woman that designed it, and on Edwardian ladies and also Edwardian men as well. Now, a lot of it got shipped over to Europe and Sweden, so there's not a lot of it in the UK at all of this particular one. So I picked it up. I paid the money for it. I paid £30 for all of this. I have got the sugar creamer. I've got the creamer. I've got the sugar bowl. I've got the plates, and I've also got the very tall mugs. Now they're very tall mugs. These are the things that you know, that you actually have to look for. I will show you the coffee pot is amazing. There's not a chip on it that I can see. It is rare Port Merion as well, so that's the thing about it. And also, I'll show you one of the cups. So if you So as you can see, the cups are very sort of like quite tall, and it goes on sort of like that. So they are very, very sought after. I went onto eBay and, well, they were just selling the creamer £50 on its own. If I had the whole set, I've only got 4 plates. No, I've got 4. So I've got a set of 4. If I had the set of 6, which obviously I don't have a set of 6, but you can, because it's rare, I will just divide it up anyway and sell it like that. So I'll definitely have money back. But the coffee pot alone is worth about 300. So yeah, that was my best. That was my best find. Portmeirion, really, really good. Yeah, really, really happy with my find of Portmeirion. And also my little dolls as well, and also my badges as well. So you know, I had a good week this week. You know, and as I said before, it pays just to do like, you know, detail. So always have your phone, for instance. Always be on the lookout on shelves, on top shelves. I found that on the top shelf. It was literally just staring at me. I did pay £30 for it. You might think that's a lot of money, but it actually isn't a lot of money at all. You know, the woman in the actually, when she was like wrapping up, and she was like, "Oh, you've got a bargain here, haven't you?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know, do I? You know what I mean?" So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, you know, you just have to look for these things. And as I say, badges were a complete fluke. I only picked those badges up because I wanted to go and because I was going to see Blondie, you know, in July. I wanted to put some on my actual. Oh, well, that looks cool, you know, on my jean jacket. So those badges, I had no idea what they were worth. I had no idea when I picked them up. I picked them up £2 on a boot sale. As I say, in a plastic thing, you know what I mean? It wasn't as though they were like out on anything sort of like, you know, like people do and stuff like that. I mean, they were just like, you know, it was just there. And yeah, I picked up some other stuff as well. But as I say, I will, sometimes it's worth paying up for. Yeah, it is. It is worth paying up for, definitely. Definitely worth paying up. And as I say, I paid £5 for all these dolls here in a boot sale, you know, and what? These two here, these are the money. Alvin and Lindsay, I haven't shown you these. These are Schaefer and Beta, 1920s, and they're worth about £120 each. And I found them in a £5 doll thing. And there's a frozen Charlotte in there as well. I think you know what frozen Charlottes are? Tiny little like white dolls that people find, usually just their heads and stuff, usually on a Victorian dump. But yeah, and again, she was Italian. She's a ratty doll, Italian ratty doll. Doesn't look a lot, doesn't look much, does she? But so yeah, so again, she was like £8, you know what I mean? So I paid them a 5 thing. And these little German dolls, well, look out for them if you ever see them, and pick them up, even if they're not like, brilliant, if they've got no clothes on them, you know, they're still worth money. So you should still pick them up if you see them. Yeah. Oh, they are too cute. Yeah, I know, they're cute, aren't they? And again, they're worth money. These are little Ari dolls. These are Germany Ari dolls here. You know, this is a boy Ari doll, which obviously is more rarer. So yeah, definitely, just like as I say, you know, you just never know what you're going to find, do you guys? That's the thing about it. So anyway, I hope that I've entertained you for this hour. I am sorry if I kept you back a little bit longer. I do have lots here, but I won't show you all of it. Take forever. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll show you some more next week, next Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday doing Guess My Age for the 5 items. And yeah, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It really does make my day. You know, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope you find lots of stuff as well. Really do hope you find lots of stuff as well. And I'll let you know how I got on with the badges. If anybody knows anybody or who could maybe put me in the right direction with those badges, I'd be really great. But I might actually message Carl Chris because he seems to probably know a bit about things like that. So yeah, maybe I'll put it on the chat. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on Friday for Guess My Age. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thanks for all coming on. Bless you. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye, my love. Bye. Thank you, James. Thank you, Joan. Same to you, my love. Thanks for coming on, my love. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye.